What up, guys? Today I'm gonna be doing what if Naruto had an eternal Rennigan. So, like, sub, and hit the bell icon. Share this with a friend who likes what ifs. So, let's get into the video. So, yeah. So, how this is gonna work is right before Minato dies, he gives Naruto his Rennigan. He dumps the Rennigan down so he'll be able to handle the chakra, and when he ages, the Rennigan grows in power to suit to his body. But Naruto awakens his Eternal Mangekyo. I'm gonna say he doesn't have to kill anybody, just he gets it because of his heritage, blah blah blah. He gets a Eternal Mangekyo, and this fuses with the Rennigan. The Rennigan turns into something completely different, an Eternal Rennigan. With this, he can get some pretty cool abilities. First, he's able to not only absorb chakra from people, he can absorb chakra into anything. Let's say water. He can absorb the chakra in the water to go into water sage mode, wood sage mode, so on and so forth. He can use almighty push, almighty pull, just to a greater extent. He can also do a white flame. It's not a materasu, it's white, signifying greater and power is way more powerful. And Naruto's internal Rennigan ability is blood clone. Blood clones are very special clones, which are an exact copy of the user, and it doesn't stray from the user's power. It doesn't take away from his power. It's just an exact power and equivalence. They're equivalent in power to the original, and Naruto can make them evaporate when he wants to. But if he doesn't, they can stay until Naruto dies. So yeah, blood clones are really strong. So yeah, so this jutsu manifests when Naruto's about 6, when he's thinking about why his eyes are so purple, and he thinks this is why everybody calls me a freak, and he begins to cry and cry and cry, and believe it or not, this is enough to spark his Sharingan, but because of his heritage, it sparks something else, an Eternal Mangekyo. No, sorry guys. I just realized what I could have done. I'm just gonna say, Mangekyo, not Eternal, and then when it fuses with the Rennigan, it becomes Eternal. So, it fuses with the Mangekyo, creating something else. Naruto already has about 6 patterns on his eye, 6 patterns for how old he is, and every time he gets older, it unlocks. But when he unlocks this, every pattern joins together with a line, with every possible way the line can form. How you see it, the line forms different ways to get to another point, and this is how it is. It just keeps going and going until there's no possible lines that it can do. And then Naruto accidentally pushes his pushes, like, he does almighty push by accident and pushes his old house. He touches the ground where he pushed the house off the cliff. Naruto's thinking, what did I do? Where's my house? And it's blown to dust. When Naruto touches the ground, as the ground begins to rewind to where the house was, Naruto starts tripping out and he's thinking, am I dreaming? He doesn't know what's happening, but he calms down and the it goes away. And for some reason, his purple eyes revert to blue. He doesn't know why, but it does. The reason for this is because when the internal Mangekyo fused with his purple eyes, or his Rennigan, it took characteristics of the Rennigan, which can deactivate. So yeah, he doesn't get this, but he doesn't mind it. As now he thinks the kids won't call him a freak. They just call him a bigger freak because it, imagine if your eye colors are red and the next day they turn into rainbow colors. That's equivalent. But the kids bullied him even more. For the next 6 years, begins to get bullied, but he learns to cope with it by going to the ramen shop. So, yeah, about when he's about 12 years old, he's mastered a few of his powers: Almighty Push, you know, Godly Push, yeah, Godly. He push and Godly Pull. No, All Powerful Push and All Powerful Pull. Yeah, that's a better name. Yeah. So he's mastered the fundamentals of these abilities, and only able to activate this sacred ability or his eyes when he's about um um when he's in great sadness or torment. So about when he turned about 8 years old, the Tomoyos started doubling instead of going one by one around one. This is so because his chakra signatures can handle those two by two by two. So if he just gets Hagoromo level chakra, they'll all appear. That's how it works. So because Naruto started training, so they started coming, started appearing more and more and more. Because this isn't pain level Rennigan. Naruto can handle pain level Rennigan because he doesn't have the chakra to handle this. So so the almighty pulls and almighty pushes are weaker than they can be, but they're weaker than they can be, but they're really strong just because of it. So I can't really explain it. It's really hard. But so I'm just gonna continue. Naruto, Naruto on the day of the exams, they begin. Kakashi begins to everything goes the same until Kakashi and the bell test. Naruto, Naruto, everything goes the same up to the 1,000 years of death. Naruto starts mopping and he says, a fire burns in his heart. He says, I will not lose. I am. I will not go back to the academy. As his eyes start filling up with more lines and more tumors than it ever has, and kind of a reddish chakra signature or chakra cloak appears around Naruto, with one tail appearing at the back. Naruto is granted incredible speeds by the Nine Tails, sensing Naruto's rage and anger. Naruto is, I will get those bells, as Naruto thinks. Kakashi says, interesting. I can use that, Kakashi thinks. And Naruto begins to say, all powerful pull, as the bells skyrocket at immense speeds, even leaving a gust of wind, knocking Kakashi back. But Kakashi activates his Sharingan and internal Mangekyo Sharingan and hits the bells and into his eyes. This uses not as much chakra as you think it would, being only a tiny object. Then then you know what, guys? I know this is right in the middle, sorry. Comment down below. Why Kakashi? It's always activated. His eye is always activated, right? But why doesn't it take his chakra? Does it like only? Because it should improve his eyesight. So even without using the abilities, he still should be getting drained his chakra. You know what? I'm gonna stop worrying about this. Let's just continue. Immense speed. He sucks it up into his void and spits it back out. Kakashi says, I can pull that into my void for approximately 50 times, being only smaller than a rock. Naruto knows that he doesn't have 50 all-powerful pulls. and he reverts to a different strategy, with still having a mind, not that potent mind, not that full power mind, but he still has enough common sense to not do that. Kakashi, knowing that the more he pulled on, the more Naruto would benefit from this experience. So Naruto, so Kakashi uses all he's got to make this a challenge for Naruto. Naruto begins to do an almighty, not almighty, all powerful push. And when he does this, trees fly, and so many things just gets him flying high in the air. And Naruto, by this pushing momentum, is going at incredible speeds. Naruto, a little coat of fire, it begins to appear for Naruto. That's how fast he's going. Kakashi, even with his internal Mangekyou Sharingan, can barely dodge this, using a significant amount of chakra dodging this. Kakashi starts panting and says, "I could have died." Naruto begins. God, why did I pant? I'm actually really tired. Naruto says that used up a lot of chakra, believe it or not. And he begins to say Shadow Clone Jutsu, and instead of to make this fair, because I know this is too OP, instead of the 1,000 he was gonna summon, only 500 appears, and he says, "What? Why? Am I doing chakra or something?" And he said, "Don't care," and he says, attack, and confuse Kakashi. The clones, Naruto tells the clones. The clones agree, and they start bombarding Kakashi. But for some reason, for some odd reason, honestly, that they don't go poof. Naruto's rattled by this, and he says, "Maybe this is one of the abilities that my eye gives me." He says, "Wait a minute. If they don't go poof, are they real?" He says, "The only way to test this theory. Clones, do Shadow Clone Jutsu." But the clones doing Blood Clone Jutsu uses about a lot of chakra. One blood clone, if a Shadow Clone does one blood clone, it can use about 25% of Naruto's chakra. Just to make it fair, because imagine if one of them had their own chakra reserves, they can do 500 blood clones, and thousands of blood clones do 500. Naruto will be unstoppable. Even Kage will be like quaking in her boots. Can you imagine? Maybe even 6-year-old Naruto can take down Kage if I give him that ability, because that's crazy. So yeah, so they all create thousands of shadow clones. Shadow clones are more plausible because you can easily destroy them with just a touch. So yeah, like I was saying. So yeah, so the blood clones create clones. About 10,000 clones are created out of this 500. And Kakashi is baffled. He goes through about 2,000, 3,000 um until he can't take it anymore. But right before he's about to give in, Naruto does all powerful pull and grabs the bells in his hand. Kakashi is like, I couldn't use my Mangekyou ability. Just too tired. Naruto, after about 5 to 10 seconds of holding the bells, faints due to exhaustion. So that's where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Shinobi X signing off. See you in the next video.